Hello everyone, I'm Jonas Shorkey.
And I'm Alessandro.
Today, we will talk about ores and metal extraction.
Wait a second, Jonas. What is an ore?
Good question. An ore is a rock with enough metal inside of it that we can actually extract it.
That's very interesting, Jonas. I know what extracting metals is. I know how to extract iron. You have to do the following things. First, the iron ore is extracted from the ground. Then it's crushed into smaller pieces, which the ones with more iron than material are kept, while the ones with more material than iron have all the material removed. All these little pieces are then sent away on a truck to something called a blast furnace. The blast furnace is incredibly hot and heats up the iron so it melts. Since the iron has a higher concentration, it goes down to the bottom of the surface and thus can be extracted as pure iron. As you see in the picture over there, the iron is poured into little containers to make ingots, but that's not really part of the purification process. That's just packaging. There's a material called coke. And no, it's not the drink. It's a material that's used to heat up stuff. It's sort of like coal. And it's actually made out of coal as well, so it really is like coal. It's used in the blast furnace to heat up the iron, and since it's basically it's taking the form of carbon, it's able to heat up the iron and create the molten iron along with an extra bit of carbon dioxide. This is the carbon method of extracting metals.
Wow, you talked for a long time, Alessandro. Anyway, another metal, aluminium, is extracted differently. First, it is dissolved in molten cryolite, since it would be too expensive to melt the aluminium itself, and then it is electrified through graphite, and the pure metal sinks to the bottom like the iron.
Gold is a little different. It uses a type of reaction called hydrogen reaction to separate it from the other elements. Since it is what's called a native element, it means that the gold cannot be separated or does not have to be separated from things using chemical separation. Instead, there are some chemical reactions done to separate it from different elements. It's very interesting to know the scale between the amount of ore and the actual metal inside of it. Like Jonas said before, we extract ores and we call the ores ores because they have enough metal that we can actually extract it without being an inefficient process. For normal metals like copper, it's around 1 ton to 10 kilograms of the actual metal. 1 ton in total of the ore will give you 10 kilograms of metal, while rare metals, like for example platinum, will have you having 1 ton and around 3 to 6 grams of the actual metal, which is very, very little. While there's the carbon method, electrolysis method, along with the very much easier hydrogen method, there are more methods to extract metals. One of these is called phytomining. Phytomining is basically when plants extract copper from the ground and we can burn those plants and from the ashes extract copper. Another method is called bioleaching. It's pretty much the same thing, but instead of plants, it's bacteria. And instead of burning them to ashes, we extract parts from the bacteria.